Ronica, you're back from the out-of-state chase, chasing the governor to New Hampshire. What do you got?
Right. Well, to get in the perfect chaser style, I donned my most all-American flannel shirt. I went to the airport. I hopped on a flight.
I'm sitting on the plane. We're getting ready to take off for Manchester. It's about a half hour from Concord, where Governor Christie will be speaking tonight. This is the farthest chase we have ever taken for chasing, and I'm looking forward to it. Stay tuned.
So it's freezing in New Hampshire, so please don't mind my hat, but I stayed very warm. I hit the road, and I wanted to do more than just hear Governor Christie speak.
So let's watch very carefully and make sure that we pay attention not just to what politicians say during campaigns, but what they do when they actually have the levers of power.
I wanted to, get to know the people of New Hampshire. My first stop was at the Maple Tree Farm in East Concord, where I met with Dean Wilbur. I trudged through knee-deep snow. I learned about tapping trees and maple syrup. And for Dean, maple syrup is a passion.
I think it's special because it's maple syrup. And it's something that I've enjoyed doing all my life. I've been around it since I was 7 years old. So, and I like it.
So then I stopped by St. Anselm College. Now, this is the home of many presidential debates. There's a lot of pride there about this. And I sat down with Brandon Pratt of the College Republicans. He told me a joke that they use in New Hampshire.
If you don't meet a presidential candidate at least twice in a diner, then they're not getting your vote.
So he says that in New Hampshire, they expect to meet the candidates, and that if you don't meet them, then it says they're just not serious about, connecting with the voter in New Hampshire. They take a lot of pride in that. Finally, I ended the day at the Lincoln-Reagan dinner, where I heard Governor Christie speak. Now, he focused on issues that he has with President Obama. He highlighted the value that he places in the honesty that he shares with American people.
Only person you agree with 100% of the time is the person you see in the mirror every morning. That's it. No one agrees with everyone 100% of the time. The fact is, if we hold our candidates for public office to that standard, let me tell you what you're going to get. Liars.
And then finally, there was a Q&A portion of the speech where we got a little taste of what Governor Christie might try to convince you that he'd do if he were the president. In his first 100 days, he said that he would focus on tax reform, energy policy, and making America a global leader again.
So his message, taxes, energy, leadership, how is it received?
Well, one of the things that I really noticed, especially during the Q&A, these people take their vote extremely seriously. I spoke with a lot of people about the fact that it is the first in the nation primary. They take a lot of pride in that. This was not the typical Christie reception that I've seen, where it's a lot of applause, a lot of excitement. In my opinion, it was kind of muted because these people really wanted to hear what he had to say. They took a lot of time constructing those questions.
Ronica, the governor's 100 days comment, many people say, is the first real indication he's given of presidential ambitions. Did you get the same impression? What did you read off of him that's new, as opposed to, because you know the man well?
I don't know the man well. That's the thing about covering him. You can't really get very close to him. But at the very end of the speech, he got a gift basket of maple goodies, okay? And he said that he spoke with his daughter before he left, and he said, he's going to New Hampshire, and she said, ugh, the president thing. And it was the first time we heard him sort of kind of refer to himself and the word president like in the same sentence in an affirmative way. So we all kind of looked at each other. We said, was that an announcement? But he's too smooth for that. But you definitely get the feeling that it's moving in that direction.